Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. Guys, I just want to come to you with some highlights post 100-meter men. And, there's a press conference, interviews, and I also want to go back to a key moment after the race and let you hear what Noah Lyles said to Kishane after the race was over. This race is definitely for the history books because everybody in the stadium, including the commentators and the athletes, thought that the winner of the race was Kishane. The time clock, however, according to the French, said something different.
Silver medalist from Jamaica with a time of 9.79, Kishane Thompson, and the gold medalist also with a time of 9.79, winning by 5/1000ths of a second from the United States of America, Noah Lyles.
This is the race in slow motion as the guys came to the finish line. You can slow it down for yourselves or have a look at who you think crossed the line first. As we know, the margin of victory, according to the French, is 0.005 of a second. That is less than 1 second. Now, if you look at this, you see at the end of the race, Noah came up to Kishane Thompson and said something to him. He's going to be asked in the interview what he said to Kishane. Have a listen.
Can you talk a little bit more about what you said to Kishane after the race when you didn't see the time? And Kishane, can you talk a little bit about, what Noah was telling you as well?
Yeah, I after the race, I came up. We were waiting for the names to pop up, and I'm gonna be honest. I came over. I was like, I think you got that one, big dog. He was out there in lane 4, and I was in lane 7. And I couldn't really see what was going on over there, so I just had to keep, running like I was gonna win it. And something said I need to lean, and I was like, I'm gonna lean because it was that type of race. And it was crazy as Ralph Mann was like before I left for the Paris. He was like, this is how close first and second is going to be away from each other, and I can't believe how right he was.
This is what popped up after the race, 9.79 for both of them. I personally don't believe that the Olympic or anybody should be rounding off any numbers beyond the 100th place. If they both cross that 9.79, let them both be rewarded their gold medals and be over with it. But when them are going to confuse the people them and start rounding numbers even more. It's like, what's going on, This is ridiculous because from where I sit, they both cross the line at the same time. Body, foot, heart, and soul, in my view.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing that Noah said. It was really a close race, because I couldn't really see Noah based on the lane that we were in. So I saw that I cleared who is to my near left and my near right, but I couldn't see him. It was that close. So when we both crossed the line, as he said, he came to me and said, hey man, I think you got it. But I was like, wow, and I'm not even sure because it was that close.
Yeah.
This is really a sad Olympic, especially for the Jamaican community because, yes, we're spoiled, we're used to dominating everything. We've been dominating this game consistently, unbreakable since 2004. I personally don't know if the coach should try to protest. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. I don't know. I mean, he had the guy run 9.77, so he's capable of going faster. So I assume that the next time Kishane Thompson shows up, he's going to show up.
9 seconds. It was a really close one. Same clocking as Noah Lyles. Your thoughts in the immediate aftermath of this final?
Honestly, I really enjoyed myself. It's my first Olympics. I'm really grateful. The only thing that I'd say, I should be more patient because the way I should have run the race, I guess I didn't trust my speed like I should have, like previous times. But I know I'm inexperienced. It's not an excuse. I have to just adapt and overcome. Do it better from here.
What are you going to be working on? Is it more on the physical front or more on the mental front?
Everything. No excuses. We sharpen what needs to be sharpened. If it's sharp than ever, we make it even sharper than ever. Just keep on bettering my best. That's all.
What do you take away from these Olympic Games?
One of the highlights of this Olympic was Kishane helping his fellow countryman to his feet after he crossed the finishing line in pain and finished 8th. I hope that Oblique will resolve his injuries and come back and at the very least, get a gold medal. At one of our major events, we saw how he performed at the trials. He did great and we had high expectations for him, but it's okay. He was very gracious and congratulatory toward his fellow countryman, Kishane Thompson. We are the land of speed in Jamaica, and the bar has been set so high for the past 20 odd years. There, you're looking at a photograph of when the Jamaican women swept the 100-meter final. Over the years, we have raised the bar and we have kept it high. We have left our mark in this sport and we have motivated other people to do better and to meet the standard. We have earned the term land of speed. We have had people wanting to come and train in Jamaica, people trying to study how we have produced so many star athletes. This is not the end of it. Jamaica is going to make its comeback, and Jamaica has set the bar high, and we will continue to maintain and sustain that high standard that we've set in the sport of track and field. I've heard people saying that Elaine Thompson should not feel bad about not going to this Olympic based on the turn of events that we saw happen in Paris. I don't think that's such a wise thing to say. I think we should all be wishing our athletes the very best of health so they can show up wherever the competition is. So my hope for Elaine and Oblique and Sharika and everybody else who are suffering from injuries, I hope that whenever there's the next big event, that Jamaica and all its athletes can show up, be healthy, and win. I've been seeing a lot of people, including a few commentators, sports commentators, calling Noah Lyles the fastest man alive. And I'm like, where did these people come from with that kind of information? The fastest man alive is Usain Bolt, and they ought to recognize that. And when people who are knowledgeable about track and field hear these comments, they must correct it. You understand? Because if people don't really follow track and field, maybe they truly don't know. But when you hear some commentators, sports commentators saying that, you really have to wonder what is their motive. Well, since we know track and field over here, let us set the record straight. The fastest man alive is Usain Bolt. If anybody here has been an athlete in any sport, they would understand how hard this must be for Kishane Thompson to accept, He's a humble person, but the truth of the matter is when you are competitive and when you are a professional athlete, you want to win everything. You're not going on no race as the second or third. And we know it's hard, But we just want to say to Kishane, to go to your first Olympic, very first, this guy just break out on the scene. And to go to his first Olympic and stand on the medal podium, it is an extraordinary accomplishment. And when people come upon challenging situations like these, it only pushes them, if they have the ambition, pushes them to become better and to run faster and to take nothing for granted and understand that, every moment through their athletic career matters and is important. So we expect nothing less than greatness, more greatness from Kishane Thompson going forward. He has the ability. We've seen his time. We've seen his form. We've seen his attitude of being a winner and wanting to, improve. He has the luxury of youth on his side. We are going to see more of him and we're going to get more medals from him. And he just needs to be gentle with himself and understanding that, the truth of the matter is in life, you win some and you learn some, and that's just how it is. So we appreciate Kishane Thompson and all our athletes.
A big weekend for Noah Lyles.
That's right, yeah, so he won the gold last night in an incredible race. It was so close. This was in the 100-meter dash on the men's side. When you talk about a photo finish, I mean, the pictures are absolutely incredible. There was a lot of debate as to, who actually came first, whether it was the Jamaican runner who appeared to have his foot in front of the line first, but organizers later explained that you had to have your torso crossing the line first. Noah Lyles winning by, just fractions of a second. So really incredible there. The first time that an American man has won that event in 20 years. And he did just clear his first round in the 200-meter dash. That is his race. He's talked about that, how that's the one he enjoys the most. And we are expecting him to win the gold in that. So he advances to the semifinals now, and we're expecting him to race in that on Wednesday.
Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You are watching Jamaica Politics Uncovered. See you in the next video.